What's up guys, Aegis B here, and today I'm going to be telling you why the iPhone XR is actually the best phone to buy in 2019 and into 2020. Cue the intro. So before I get into this video, I just wanted to remind you guys to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. My channel is mostly dedicated to tech products and reviews, so if you like that sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe for some of that content. So the iPhone XR came out last year and it was Apple's best seller of 2018 and most likely the best seller of 2019. I'm going to say that it most likely did sell a lot of phones in 2019 because the iPhone 11 came out and it reduced the price of the iPhone 11. But is it still the best phone to buy in 2019 or 2020? I'd say it is. And here's why. So the design of this compared to the iPhone 11, I mean, it's literally the same phone. Okay, not literally, but it has the same screen, an overall design language, although there are a few minor changes. One of the changes is that the camera on the iPhone XR is a single lens, while the camera on the iPhone 11 is a dual lens. And also, they moved down the iPhone logo from here, and I think it's in the middle on the iPhone 11. I might be wrong. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, regarding the camera, I'm gonna speak about the camera in a bit. But of course, in true Apple fashion, really the difference between the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11 is faster speed and a better camera. But that's really what you expect from Apple. And I'm sure I might be missing a couple of other features, but those are really just the big differences. So yes, it's literally the same quality and the same size of the screen. So let's get into some of the specs. This thing weighs 194 grams. It has a 6.1 inch display. It has a 1792 by 828 resolution display. It also has the A12 Bionic chip, and the iPhone 11 has the A13 chip. It has a 12 megapixel camera on the back and a 7 megapixel front camera, which is actually in the notch. This phone is a killer. It really lasts all day. Yesterday I actually didn't need to charge it, and although I did use it lightly, my old Samsung phone would have been dead. On my long commutes, I really don't need to pack my portable charger just for my phone anymore. Because I can expect this thing to last me all day, and that includes my commute to work and my commute back home. I could depend on the battery now, and 5 to 6 hours of screen on time is great. So let's talk about the screen now. The screen is good. I mean, yes, it's 720p, but the colors still pop. Videos look good and it gets plenty bright. I'm actually leaving a quad display on the Samsung phone and I'm switching over to the 720p one, and I'm okay. I'm not dying. I'm not crying out for the quad screen. 720 and watching YouTube and content on this thing is still pretty good. So if you think that you're going to get a better screen on the iPhone 11, do not pay more for that because it's literally the exact same screen, and that if you're upgrading only for the screen, you're not getting your money's worth, I'll tell you that much. So the speakers are loud and they're actually dual speakers, and watching movies is pretty immersive and a pretty good overall experience with this phone. So the camera takes the photos that you can expect from an iPhone. I mean, they're clear, high quality, and they're well exposed for the most part. But there's no night mode like the iPhone 11 has, and it overall has a better camera. So if you care about camera quality, end the video right now because you should just go and get the iPhone 11 or the 11 Pro Max. But if you still want good photos for social media and whatnot, you'll be okay with the iPhone XR. I mean, it does take great photos. I'm actually a photographer myself and I do not use this for taking photos, but that's because I have a really expensive camera that I'd rather use instead. If I need to use the iPhone XR, I am fine with using this guy here. It's pretty good for selfies. Let's just open up the selfie camera here. So this is the front camera. I'm going to take a picture right now. Let's look at the design language. This is a nicely designed phone. I'm actually going to do something stupid and compare it to the old iPhone 4S. So here is the iPhone 4S. No, this is actually the iPhone 4. It came out in 2010 or 2011, I believe, but I can't turn it on to show you, but we could just admire the design language of this phone. It is a relic of the past, but this was actually a great phone. But if you compare it to the iPhone XR, let's focus. If you compare it to the iPhone XR, the design, you can tell we've come a long way. It's a lot slimmer here. Obviously it's a bigger phone. This is about 4.7 inch, I believe. And yeah, I mean, look at the difference. This is really just night and day. You could tell that they're related and made by the same company, but still. Now I just actually want to spend some time focusing on the boxes of the iPhone XR and the iPhone 11. If you look at the box, the front of this, the iPhone XR, is just a picture of the phone. And then if you're looking at the iPhone 11 box, it is the picture of the back of the phone, and you can see that it has the dual cameras. Let's focus on there. So it has the dual cameras here, and I believe that's because Apple really wanted to show you guys that this has an extra camera. That is most likely the reason why they went with this design over putting the front of the phone again. But the boxes are obviously the same. It has the Apple logo. Obviously this phone was silver or white, so it has this, and this one was the black version. I don't actually have the 11 with me to compare both phones, but I mean, overall, they are literally almost the same. And I just want to focus a bit on the design of the XR. It still features a good design. This one is the black version. It's quite glossy, and it is a fingerprint magnet. As you can see, I have smudges all over it, but it's still a good design. Like, it's very slim. And I did compare it to the iPhone 4. In fact, it's so slim that I tend to put a case on it. This is from Spigen, and I'm going to put a link in the description if you want to pick one of these up. Did I also mention that this actually has Face ID on it, which works super fast and it's really reliable. It even works in the dark. I'm going to turn it off and do a little test, but unfortunately I have to move it off screen so it can capture my face, but you should still be able to see it. So now I'm just going to move it over, and just like that, it's unlocked. Do I miss Touch ID? Absolutely not. I actually did not like it that much after I started to use the iPhone, but it's actually a good feature, and I'm happy that it's on XR, and it actually works exactly as fast as it does on the iPhone 11. It might be a hair faster on the iPhone 11, but overall it's actually really the same. Okay, so let's actually just focus on why this phone is still a great phone in 2019 and 2020. I mean, it's cheap. You could get some online for about 500 Canadian dollars or 400 USD, maybe even cheaper. And what you get for the price is an amazing phone that is really the iPhone 11 with less features. Why wouldn't you pick it up? If you needed to buy a phone outright or have the option of getting the iPhone 11 for 100 more or even the same price on sale, go for the 11, but it's not worth the extra money to get the iPhone 11 on the used market when the iPhone XR exists. So yes, get the iPhone XR and put that extra money to your kids' education, or I don't know, spend it at the club or whatever you want. But the iPhone 11 or the iPhone XR, I mean, is actually a good bargain for what you get. And yeah, that'll be it, guys. If you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And thank you to everybody that's been commenting on my other videos. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to be doing some follow-up with you guys shortly. And have a happy new year. Peace.